This is my January survival in this cold weather. You want to find out what else I've got in my basket for survival in January in this cold weather? You just stay tuned. Hello friends, it's Lee and welcome back to Beauty Over 70 with Lee. Today, like I said in the intro, we're going to be doing January survival favorites. I don't have a lot, but I am going to share a few with you. Welcome to Beauty Over 70 with Lee. If this is your first time, I so appreciate you stopping by my channel today. Just going to do a quick little video. You know, my eye is still healing from my corneal transplant. I did a little video the other day and, you know, I completely forgot to say I got my stitch out of my eye. I had a corneal transplant in my right eye New Year's Eve. My second post-op was the 9th, and I got my one stitch out. Can you believe I had one large stitch? How did he take it out? Well, I was just sitting there in the chair, and he said, well, you don't need that anymore. So he just opened his little toolbox, the doctor did, and the first time he hit my eye, and I wasn't prepared for that, so he got another grasp on it and he took his tweezers and he just reached in there and he just pulled the stitch out. My eye was sore for 3 or 4 days naturally, but you know, I'm glad the stitch is gone. One stitch, can you believe it? Yep. Progress that they're making with these transplants and everything going forward. And by the way, I do want to say this. I don't know the person's name, I don't know male, female, I don't know age, I don't know anything about the donor, but I did get something in the mail today from the East Tennessee Eye Bank, and so I feel like the donor was from somewhere in my state of Tennessee. So that is something that I'm definitely going to keep. So I just wanted to run that by you real quick before we get into these January things that I'm going to show you. As you well know, I really can't do much of anything, go anywhere except to the doctor, do anything. I have my groceries delivered to the house with Instacart. So I'm kind of like resting, and surviving and getting well and letting this transplant heal. That's what I'm doing. So what can I really do? As I said, I go to bed about 9:30, get up about 9:30. So I'm trying to get as much rest as possible. So keeping myself clean, and with this cold temperature, we woke up this morning, I think it was 8 last night. We're in the single digits, and now it is still way below freezing. We're supposed to have another night tonight below freezing, and then we're gradually in the high 30s. So that's going to be a blessing, but we have bitter cold temperatures here, bitter cold. So what have I been doing? I just put a little bit of base, like from here down. I mean, not even, just a little bit of concealer and a tiny bit of base. And I will list the foundation that I do have from here down in the description box. So if you're interested, just look for that. Have on a little bit of gloss on my lips, have on a little bit of brow, and that's it. I can't do anything around my eyes, eye creams, nothing on my eyes. So that's what you're going to be seeing going forward. But I want to get back to January, and I want to show you what I have been using for my skin. I have been using my Skin Divine Elixir firming cream. I swear by this cream. This is a 1.7. I get it from HSN. I have been lavishing about from right here down. Now I don't have to wear the guard anymore on my eye and patch it and tape it up at night. I did for a couple of weeks, but I don't have to do that anymore. So I can now put my cream up to here and a little bit on my forehead, but I don't dare get it near my eyes. So I'm using the Skin Divine Elixir Firming Cream. This is a 1.7. I'm on auto delivery with this. It is just a very white moisturizing cream. Smells awesome. I love this. I could not imagine my skin. Smells so clean and so fresh. I couldn't imagine my skin without this. I lavish this up on the morning and at night. And during the day, I also have the Skin Divine Elixir Oil. And I will put a few drops of this. Comes in a little dropper. I will put a few drops of that on my hand, and I'll just pat it on my skin during the day. You don't rub it, that's how you do it. During the day when I feel like I'm getting dry, I will do that as well. But these two are my holy grail products. I could not make it through any season without these two products, let alone the winter time that we're having. Any season. These are my holy grail. I get both of these from HSN. And by the way, I do get them when they're a today's special, and then I lock in that price, and then I have it at that sale price. Another thing that I have been using on these dry lips is the good old Aquaphor Stick Balm. I just lavish that on in the morning, during the day, at night, before I go to bed. And this good old Aquaphor balm absolutely does the trick for me all year long. And I have been lavishing that on, believe me. Old Nivea cream. This is a 13.5 ounce good old Nivea cream. Now I love Nivea. I love that. I have about 3 different formulas of this. This is the extra rich, and I do get the one that is in, let's see, it's in Hamburg in Germany. That's where it's made, and they say it's supposed to be better. It is in a glass container. 13.5 ounces. I get this at my local Walmart or on Amazon, and I will list it in the description box as well. It's a very thick cream. I lavish this on my arms, my elbows, my décolleté, my back. My husband rubs this on my back for me because I have just been super, super dry since I have been sick. And this cold weather, the heat is running, and I have this in a lotion, but 3 different formulas. But the good old Nivea cream, I could not be without this. I absolutely love it. There is a channel that I absolutely adore, and I want to give a shout out right there. Her channel is Nanny and the Moose, and if you haven't heard of Nanny and the Moose, go check it out because I love Nanny. And every time I get out my Nivea with my blue jar, I always think of Nanny because this is one of her favorite creams because she is so super, super dry. And check out Nanny and the Moose, and I think you'll like her channel, and I love that. Another thing that I use, a cream that I use on these old dry hands, is good old O'Keeffe's Working Hands. This stuff is phenomenal. I lavish this on. As you can see, I've been digging in there like a little chicken. I lavish this on my hands before I go to bed at night. Can't beat this. It's guaranteed relief. It's Working Hands, and I do get it in a double pack and save money. I get it on Amazon. This is a fabulous, fabulous cream. It doesn't stay oily or greasy. It does penetrate, soaks in, and no sticky, oily film. And by the way, I get this in a double pack, and I believe this is a 6.8, and I do get it in a double pack on Amazon. And since I have been sick and it's cold, cold weather here, I have been living cup after cup. I have maybe at least 4 to 6 cups a day of my good old Bigelow green tea, decaffeinated. Now, I have other herbal teas as well, but I still prefer my good old Bigelow that's decaffeinated, and I love my teas. I've said this before. I gave up coffee. Will be 2 years in August. I have not had a cup of coffee because of stomach issues. It'll be 2 years in August. I'm coffee free. I love don't want to drink too much of it, but since it's really, really cold, I have been having at least 6 cups of tea a day. And I prefer the Bigelow, and I do like the green tea. So I've been having, that is one of my January faves for sure. And you know, when you're stuck inside, and you can't really do what you want to do, and you can't put on your eyes, and you can't really exercise, you can't lift anything with the healing of this eye, you kind of get depressed. So nothing pulls me out of depression like a good old dark chocolate, right? One of my favorites is this Moser Roth. And I get this is 85%, I believe it's 85. I have different formulas. I think this one is 85% dark chocolate, and I get this at Aldi. There's a little grocery store. Like, matter of fact, we have a couple of little Aldi stores, ALDI. And that's where I pick it up. Now, you can buy it on Amazon, but it's really pricey on Amazon. This is prime chocolate. I believe it comes from Germany. That's what I've heard anyway. Now, I don't know that, but I have heard they are a German-based company. But where it's made, I do not know. But sometimes I'll break this in two. It's not a very big bar, but I'll break it in two and wrap the other part up, and I'll have munch on a little piece, and sometimes that will do me, and then sometimes I just eat the entire little bar. It's not very big, along with a cup of green tea, and that kind of gets me through and gives me my salvation back, along with the scripture. And so that's what I have to share with you on today for my January little goodies. I did mostly everything was skincare because it is so super, super dry. And we have to keep our skin hydrated. And along with these products, I do try to get at least 8 or better glasses of water a day as well. I'm not big on soda. I don't drink a lot of soda. I do have my little glass of OJ in the morning, but that's about it. And the rest of the time, it's just water. Just plain old water. Just keep myself hydrated on the inside. So, my friends, I'm going to let you go. That is my January things that I wanted to share with you. I hope you're doing fantastic. I thank you for watching today. I'm doing much better every day. I'm getting a little bit stronger. I try to walk through the house as much as I can. I'm still a little raspy, but that's going to hang around for a little while. And, you know, I've been really sick, so outside of the corneal transplant in my eye, right after that, about 6 days, I come down with what I have determined is the flu at this point. I've had the flu, so, you know, I mentioned that in the earlier video. So, my friends, I'm going to say goodbye and stop rattling, and I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and just hang in there. I'm going to be doing going through this dressing table, going through these drawers, and showing you what I'm going to get rid of and what I need to replenish, and we'll go through and we'll see what's in here. If you promise me not to look at the dust and all the debris, because it is an absolute disaster. It really is. It needs some TLC, but I'm not ready to give it that right now. I'm just going to go through some products and show you what I have in my dressing table, okay? Drawer by drawer, a couple of drawers at a time, okay? So be looking for that. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Have a great week.